Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the MCQs relating to the latest news. These MCQs will be important in law entrances examination, judiciary examination and other competitive examinations. So MCQ number 1. What is the theme of World Health Day? What is the theme of World Health Day 2021? So option A, Year of Nurse and Midwife. Option B, Building a Fairer, Healthier World for Everyone. Option C, Universal Health Coverage. Option D, Together on the Front Lines Against Diabetes. So the right answer over here is option B, Building a Fairer, Healthier World for Everyone. So World Health Day is declared by WHO and it is 7th April. 7th April is observed as World Health Day, and the theme of World Health Day of 2021 is building a fairer, healthier world for everyone. Building a fairer, healthier world for everyone. And during this COVID times also, it has been seen that the health infrastructure is highly unequal. There are few people who have better access to the health facilities and many others who don't. So we have to make this unequal health scenario, we have to call the leaders to make this unequal health scenario a bit more equal. Okay. MCQ number second. India has contributed an additional $5 lakh to United Nations Trust Fund for Counter Terrorism. The UN Office of Counter Terrorism established in, so option A, 2006, 2009, 2013, 2017. So the right answer over here is 2017. 2017 is the right answer. देखिए ये जो body है ना, it is very important because India supports a lot the UN initiative to combat terrorism. Okay. टेररिज्म को रोकने के लिए जो भी इनिशिएटिव्स है, इंडिया कंट्रीब्यूट्स अ लॉट और उसको सपोर्ट भी बहुत करता है फाइनेंशियली भी। कि टेररिज्म क्यों करता है, क्योंकि टेररिज्म का सबसे बड़ा विक्टिम, इंडिया हैज बीन अ बिग विक्टिम ऑफ terrorism. The amount of attacks India has faced because of this. So therefore, this body becomes important for the GK and for the competitive exams because uh, it is having a very direct link with India. Okay, so this body was established in 2017. MCQ number third. India has recently agreed to institute strategic partnership on water with which country? Option A, Australia. Option B, Netherlands. Option C, Singapore. Option D, New Zealand. So the right answer over here is option B, Netherlands. It is Netherlands. तो इंडिया ने नेदरलैंड के साथ स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप ऑन वाटर किया है एंड वी हैव elevated our level from joint working group to ministerial level. Ministerial level. So we have somewhat elevated our partnership. Okay. If we see a bit more about this, then India and Netherlands launched a strategic partnership on water. Under the partnership, the countries agreed to alleviate their joint working group on water to ministerial level. अब ministerial level पे बात होगी, ठीक है। और हमारा bilateral cooperation will also be broadened in areas of water, ठीक है। So what will be the area of concern? Water budgeting, converting wastewater to energy, कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव वाटर टेक्नोलॉजीज। तो इन सब में हम नेदरलैंड से काफ़ी अच्छा बात कर रहे हैं। ओके, नाउ एमसीक्यू नंबर 4। ई सैंटा, ई सैंटा is an electronic marketplace launched by government for the benefit of which group? Option A, higher educational institution, retailers, insurance firms or aqua farmers. So the right answer over here is aqua farmers. तो aqua farmers के प्रमोशन के लिए और उनको encourage करने के लिए we have launched an electronic marketplace called eSanta. Okay, so Union Commerce and Industry Minister has inaugurated electronic platform named eSanta विच विल कनेक्ट एक्वा फार्मर्स एंड द बायर्स। ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है ई सेंटा का? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सोल्यूशन फॉर ऑगमेंटिंग NACSA, मतलब नेशनल काउंसिल फॉर सस्टेनेबल एक्वा फार्मर्स, आई थिंक सो, national center national center for sustainable aqua farming, okay, farmers trade in aquaculture। ठीक है, so it is a digital bridge to end the market divide, okay, the farmers can freely list their produces and quote the prices। ठीक है, so this is all, it is national center for sustainable aquaculture, so this is it। So eSanta is an electronic marketplace for aqua farmers। MCQ number 5, which mission has been launched by Health Ministry to raise awareness about nutrition? Option A, Poshan Kranti, option B, Ahar Kranti, option C, Vihar Kranti, option D, Shwet Kranti। So if we see also public awareness about nutrition, so it is option B, Ahar Kranti। So it has been launched by the Health Ministry, and the main aim is to aware people the values of fruits, the nutrition contents in the local fruits, vegetables, and having the diet, green vegetables diet में काफी होना चाहिए। So it is basically focus on the traditional Indian diet, okay, traditional Indian diet। So it is basically focusing on the traditional Indian diet, okay, Ahar Kranti। Now MCQ number 6, which of the following has recently bought AI speech tech firm Nuance for $19.7 billion? So option A IBM, option B Google, option C Yahoo, option D Microsoft। So the right answer over here is Microsoft। See, Microsoft has acquired this Nuance AI speech tech, artificial intelligence speech tech firm Nuance for this। It is the second biggest acquisition। इसके पहले Microsoft has acquired LinkedIn, which was the biggest acquisition by it, but now it is the second biggest acquisition called Nuance। It has the Nuance, the firm Nuance has forte forte on speech recognition. So it will help Microsoft to better uh, recognize the speech। You must have heard a software called Dragon, जिसमें आप बोलते हो, आप डिक्टेट करते हो, और वो लिखते जाता है। So that software was developed by this firm only, okay। MCQ number 7, what is the rank of India in the 2021 Inclusive Internet Index? So options are 35, 49, 61, 28. So the right answer over here is option B, which is 49. Okay, India has the 49th rank, which is not a great performance. Okay, so the Economist Intelligence Unit in partnership with Facebook, सबसे पहला इंक्लूसिव इंडेक्स इंटरनेट इंडेक्स निकालता कौन है? सो ये निकालता है, इट इज रिलीज्ड बाय फेसबुक इन पार्टनरशिप विद इकोनॉमिस्ट इंटेलिजेंस यूनिट। ये क्या है? ये रिसर्च एंड एनालिसिस यूनिट ऑफ इकोनॉमिस्ट ग्रुप है। जो इकोनॉमिस्ट ग्रुप है ना, जिसमें इकोनॉमिस्ट की मैगजीन भी आती है, उसका जो रिसर्च एंड एनालिसिस वाला यूनिट है उसको कहते हैं इकोनॉमिस्ट इंटेलिजेंस यूनिट। सो दैट ग्रुप इन पार्टनरशिप विद फेसबुक हैज रिलीज्ड इंक्लूसिव इंटरनेट इंडेक्स 2021। India has been ranked at the 49th spot globally. Okay, it shares this rank with Thailand। ठीक है, so what does this index measures? It measures the extent to which internet is available and affordable by region, and highlights the additional insights into how people around the world are using the web। Okay, Then we have MCQ number 8. What is the rank of India in the World Press Freedom Index 2021? In the World Press Freedom Index 2021. So options are 139, 142, 127, 151. So the right answer over here is option B, 142. Okay. The World Press Freedom Index 2021 has again ranked India at 122nd. तो प्रेस की फ्रीडम के लिए जो इंडिया का रैंक लास्ट ईयर भी यही था, इस साल भी यही है, 142nd आउट ऑफ 188. तो इट इज released by which organization? It is released by Reporters Without Borders. Reporters Without Borders. It is a very big NGO in France. So it is a French NGO. So in this index, Norway is ranked top. ओके. साउथ एशियन कंट्रीज ने एनीवे बहुत खराब परफॉर्म किया है. चाइना हैज बीन रैंक्ड 177, पाकिस्तान एट 145, बांग्लादेश एट 152. ओके, सो इंडिया हैज बीन रैंक्ड एट 142. So now MCQ number 9. Which day is observed as the Civil Services Day? So options are 18 April, 20th April, 19th April, or 21st April. So the right answer over here is 21st April. So 21st April was the day on which Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was he somewhat gave the inauguration training to the civil servants on this day only. जो पहला batch select हुआ था ना, so he was the one who gave that training. And civil services is generally called the steel frame of India. Okay, it is called the steel frame of India. So every year on 21st April is celebrated as Civil Services Day. The date is chosen to commemorate the day when the first Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel addressed the probationer. So he addressed the probationer of administrative services officers in 1947. जब इंडिया के इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद से, so the first time when he uh, addressed the probationer officers at Met Cafe House, Delhi. So that day was 21st April. So that is kept to be the Civil Servants Day. And he was the one who referred civil servant. He referred civil servant as steel frame of India. He referred civil servants as steel frame of India. Steel frame of India. Okay. Often referred as father of Indian banking reform, name the governor of RBI who has passed away recently. So इसका right answer है option C, M नरसिम्हम. ठीक है, इन्होंने बैंकिंग रिफॉर्म्स काफ़ी अच्छे लाए थे और 1990s, अर्ली पार्ट ऑफ 1990s में. ठीक है, एंड ही वॉज, इतने अच्छे रिफॉर्म्स थे बैंक्स को छोटा करने का, कैपिटलाइजेशन का, रिस्क टेकिंग का, बैड एसेट्स का, that he is often referred to as father of Indian banking reforms. Okay, so the answer is M. Narasimham. He passed away recently due to COVID-19. Okay, so the right answer is M. Narasimham. He was the 13th governor of India. 13th RBI governor. So this was all the 10 MCQs. Thank you all.